The early Jerusalem church pulsed with a vibrant, almost tangible unity. Believers, their hearts ablaze with the Holy Spirit, shared everything. Homes and lands were sold, the proceeds laid at the apostles' feet, a testament to their devotion and care for one another. No one among them lacked, a beautiful picture of selfless love. But like a shadow creeping into the light, a different spirit stirred within a couple named Ananias and Sapphira. They too owned property, and the wave of generosity washed over them, prompting them to sell. Yet a secret knot of selfishness tightened in their hearts. They craved the admiration that came with such a visible act of piety, but their commitment was fractured by greed. In hushed whispers, under the cloak of their own ambition, they hatched a plan. They would sell their land, yes, but they would cleverly conceal a portion of the proceeds, presenting only a part as their full offering. They envisioned the nods of approval, the murmured praise, all while secretly safeguarding their own interests. It was a dangerous deception, a subtle testing of the very spirit that knit the community together. The day came when Ananias, with a carefully constructed air of devotion, approached the apostles. He laid a sum of money at their feet, his eyes flicking momentarily, betraying a flicker of unease beneath his practiced piety. Peter, his gaze steady and imbued with a wisdom that pierced beyond outward appearances, fixed his eyes on Ananias. Ananias, Peter's voice resonated with a quiet power that silenced the gentle hum of the gathering. How is it that Satan has so filled your heart that you have lied to the Holy Spirit and have kept back for yourself part of the proceeds of the land? Was it not yours to keep, and after it was sold, was it not at your disposal? Why then have you contrived this deed in your heart? You have not lied to men, but to God. The weight of Peter's words crashed upon Ananias like a physical blow. The color drained from his face, his carefully constructed facade crumbling. A gasp escaped his lips, a sound of utter shock and dawning terror. He staggered, his legs giving way beneath him, and with a heavy thud he fell to the ground, lifeless. A wave of stunned silence washed over the assembly, quickly followed by murmurs of fear and confusion. The swift and terrible consequence of his deceit hung heavy in the air. Later, Sapphira arrived, blissfully unaware of the tragedy that had unfolded. Peter, his expression grave, turned to her. "Tell me," he asked, his voice carrying a note of profound sadness, "did you sell the land for this price?" Sapphira, emboldened by her shared secret and perhaps sensing an opportunity to reinforce their fabricated generosity, replied with a firm conviction, "Yes, that was the price." Peter's gaze deepened, his sorrow now tinged with a divine judgment. "How could you conspire to test the Spirit of the Lord?" he said, his voice heavy with disappointment. "Look, the feet of the men who buried your husband are at the door, and they will carry you out also." The realization struck Sapphira with brutal force. The color fled from her face, replaced by a stark white pallor. The lie, so carefully constructed, shattered around her. A choked sob escaped her lips, and in that same instant she too collapsed, falling dead at Peter's feet. A profound and chilling fear gripped the entire church and all who heard of these events. The story of Ananias and Sapphira became a stark and unforgettable lesson, etched into the very foundation of their faith. It served as a powerful testament to the sanctity of truth and the unwavering holiness of God, a dramatic reminder that true devotion springs from a heart of complete integrity.